Hello again traders, Andrew Curry here, and if you go to my website you can sign up to my free trading newsletter. So let's have a look at the Aussie CAD again, because we've been looking at the Aussie CAD quite a lot recently, and you can see my old markings from the previous videos that, you know, we've had this structure point here, this consolidation between 2 points, eventual breakout, this massive breakout here. We rebounded again in the bullish direction to hit this structure point here. We had a triangle pattern and so on, and sure enough, when it broke out, look at where it hit resistance to going any further. This blue line, it's performing almost textbook. You can see our previous lines, when it's hitting those lines again, it's hitting resistance or support depending on which direction it is. We usually call resistance to going any further bearish as support, and resistance to going any further bullish as resistance. It's basically hitting this point and going no further. So this is where we were last time. We were looking at, again, hitting this blue line here. I'll just move my mouse out of the way. Hitting this blue line here, it gave us this rejection candle, and sure enough, let's see what happened since the last video. Yes, rejection. Then look at that. It was hitting that black line there. Look just short of it. That's where we hit support or resistance to going any lower, if you like. Sure enough, bullish direction, and look at this, where we hit resistance, where our initial black line was back when we were looking at this consolidation point here. This pair at the moment is performing textbook, and it's lovely. It's just following the lines. Sure enough, go a bit further across, we extend this line, and look at where the momentum recently stopped, on the black line. This is important because a lot of new traders come in and they really don't see any of these patterns, if you like, in the noise. But when you start to spend time to actually look at the markets and break down what's happening, you start to see order in the chaos, and that gives you an incredible edge at understanding the markets, rather than just, you know, I imagine a lot of you can probably remember the very first trade where essentially you were just sort of taking a gamble. I'll just buy, see what happens, you know. And part of the danger there is sometimes you get lucky and you think, oh, I know what I'm doing. Look, I bought and it worked out. Yeah, okay, you got lucky early on. That's just luck. It's not skill. But actually looking at the markets, seeing the structure and patterns of the market in more or less real time, gives you an incredible advantage, seeing order in the chaos. This is not random, it is a language. And this pair, like I say, has given some beautiful structure lessons recently. If we just look here, so we've had this here to there, reversed at that structure point. We're now going up in the bullish direction, and just to save clutter, I'll take them off. Now, if we get a reversal here, so if the market doesn't go any higher than this blue line here, or we get a reversal before, and this blue candle may end up being at the beginning of a 3-bar reversal, for example. If we are playing for a continuation of this little mini trend here, then a logical place to take our profits and not push our luck would be, of course, around this black line here. If you wanted to anchor it, perhaps the close of there would be a good point. But you can see, more or less, at this structure point here is where we would expect to say, no, I'm not going to push it. I'm not going to expect the markets to just go whoosh, oh, and play for that big move there, because I'm going to hit support here. So that would be a good place to bail out and say, yes, I've caught this piece here, I'm in profit. But like I say, keep practicing at drawing some of these lines in real time, because there's nothing like actually seeing it to really aid your eye and train your eye and your brain to start seeing patterns in the noise. And honestly, once you can see the patterns in the noise, it really does help anchor your trading.